guys, it's your girl Sierra and I am back with another video for the channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Sierra. If you've been here before, what's good y'all? How y'all doing? So as you can see by the title for today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to break these toxic cycles of relationships and how to learn to be content with being alone. And the reason why I want to talk to you guys about this is because this is something that I've struggled with in the past. And on top of that, I just see a lot of people in my personal life especially, but also people on social media who just struggle with being alone. There are people who always feel the need to have a connection with someone in an intimate type of way, meaning you always have to be in a relationship with somebody. You always have to be in a situationship with somebody. You always have to be fucking on somebody. And I want to say first, that's not healthy. Always having to be surrounded by somebody is not healthy. And yes, I am saying feel the need, which I will discuss a little bit later on in the video. But I pretty much just want to bring some self-awareness to you guys today. If you are someone watching this video and struggle with knowing how to be alone and being content with being alone, or if you're watching this and you know someone who struggles with this, I just want to bring that self-awareness to you all today to hopefully help you guys realize that what you're doing is not healthy. It's not beneficial, and I'm not saying this from a place of judgment. I'm just being honest because I have been there before. And I want to help you guys to make some changes in your behaviors and help you guys identify some possible reasons as to why you may be finding yourself constantly attracting the same negative types of relationships and what you can do once you identify that reason why. So I'm going to get right into this video, but before I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below if you are not subscribed already. And now let's get into the video. So you guys know how I do, got my laptop right here. So if you see me looking down, I am just looking at my notes. So first, let's talk about the whole aspect of repeating the same negative and toxic types of relationships. The reason why this keeps happening is because you are what you attract. So if you are constantly bouncing from relationship to relationship, from situationship to situationship, from sex partner to sex partner, you're not giving yourself that time to heal. And because you're not healed, you're attracting more unhealed people to you. So let's use a relationship, for example. Let's say you attract somebody, guy or girl, whoever. Things are great. They're just so amazing. You run into social media about them like, oh, like this one is the one. They're just so great. Things are going really well for a few months. Something goes wrong. The relationship fails. You mad, you run to social media about how you mad, then shortly thereafter there's somebody new, and now this person's so great, they're so amazing, oh, this person is the one, like I just feel it, like they're just so amazing. Then something else happens, this relationship fails, you run to social media again about how you mad, then you find somebody else, and that same cycle just keeps repeating and repeating and repeating. That's because you won't just sit down somewhere. Sit down, heal, and then maybe you'll start attracting better people to you. Now, I'm not saying you won't attract some people who are just kind of crappy, because that's just a part of life and that's just a part of dating. But it's better if you're just healed within yourself so that you don't feel the need to always be entertained by somebody. Like once you're healed, you'll get to a point where you will feel content with being alone, and you'll just know that that right person will come to you when that time is meant for you to have that. Bouncing from one person to the next person is nothing more than a distraction. You are bouncing from one person to the next to distract yourself from the pain and the emotions that that other person caused inside of you, those negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions that that past person caused inside of you. And you're looking to that next person to distract you from that so that you can feel happy again, so that you can feel whole again. But when this person lets you down and then you're mad and you angry, then you're gonna go to the next person to distract you from that hurt and that anger. But all you're doing is just suppressing those negative emotions. They're still there inside of you. You're just distracted by it for now. And then once that relationship goes wrong, it's all gonna come back to you until you find that next person. So that's why it's important to not rely on other people to heal you, because nobody else can heal you but yourself. You can only heal yourself. You are responsible for healing yourself. You are responsible for your own happiness. And as long as you keep looking to the next person to get something, you're never gonna feel fulfilled. You're never gonna feel whole, because you keep looking to the next person rather than looking within yourself. Using other people as a distraction is not healing you. That's why y'all don't feel happy. That's why y'all don't feel fulfilled and whole. It's because you keep on relying on other people to do that for you when you should be doing it for yourself. And it's just really sad because a lot of people who struggle with this, if you are someone who is watching this, you're just not aware that you are the reason why these toxic cycles keep happening. Is because you're not doing anything to stop it. And it's okay, because I'm gonna help y'all become aware today, baby. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm helping y'all. The reason why you're not becoming aware is because you just keep surrounding yourself with people. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with having company. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being in a relationship and things like that. It's just that when you are constantly doing it, when are you taking that time out for yourself to actually just sit and reflect and heal and grow? Sometimes you do need to be alone and separated from people so that you can experience that growth. And I feel like a lot of people still have yet to experience their growth, and it's like you pushing 25 and older and you still repeating these same cycles because you won't just sit down and just be alone. You always having to have that company is not doing anything but harming you internally. And when that day comes, because there will be a day when eventually you'll get tired of the cycles and you will stop, or maybe you won't be able to find somebody to occupy that time, and then you're just going to be stuck with nothing but yourself and your thoughts, and it's all just going to smack you in the face, and it's going to suck all those memories, all that hurt that you've been suppressing for months, for years, however long it's been. It's all just going to come right back, and it's going to hurt like hell, and it's going to suck. Because for the first time ever, now you're alone. You don't have a choice but to be alone. And now you got to figure out how to deal with it. And although it will suck, like I said in my last video, which if you have not seen it, make sure you go and watch it. But being alone can be one of the most eye-opening experiences that you could ever have in your life. When you're alone and you're just with yourself and your thoughts, you have that time to think. You have that time to reflect. You have that time to grow. You have that time to heal because you're just alone with yourself. You're not distracted by the noise out there. You're not distracted by catering to this person over here. You're just focused on you and how you can make you better. So with that being said, it is okay to be alone. It is good to be alone. I recommend that everybody learns how to be alone. It's so good. You learn a lot about yourself. You become more self-aware of the way you think, why you think the way that you think, why do you do certain things that you do. You just learn so much about yourself. It's just a very eye-opening experience, to say the least. Being distracted by people can hinder that growth and can hinder that eye-opening experience that you have yet to experience. I think being alone, and once you become more self-aware, that self-awareness is the key to ending these toxic cycles that you keep repeating. Because once you become self-aware, then you're able to take that accountability for yourself and take a step back and be like, you know what? I am the reason why this was happening to me. I kept going from this person to this person, looking for them to make me feel whole again, when really it's my job to make me feel whole again. And then you can really take the time to figure out why you felt the need to always be entertaining somebody. Did you have a fear of being alone? Did you feel like, or do you feel like you'll never find that perfect somebody for you and you just kind of settle to get who you can just so you can say that you have somebody? Do you feel like you need others to make you feel validated and make you feel loved because you don't love yourself enough? You need that validation from other people to make you feel like you're worth something? Do you need other people to stroke your ego to make you feel more confident in yourself? Do you feel like having multiple options of women or men to choose from makes you look cool? Because it doesn't, it just makes you look insecure. Those who are aware know that that makes you look insecure. If you really feel the need to just have multiple options to choose from to make you look cool to other people or to stroke your ego, that doesn't make you look cool. It's just a sign of insecurity. And once again, you're seeking that validation from other people to make you feel like you're something or somebody. Do you not want to sit and be alone with your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions because you don't know how to deal with them? You don't want to experience that hurt and that sadness, that pain and that anger, which I totally understand. Who wants to sit up and be sad and angry about somebody and how somebody hurt their feelings? I get that. However, all of these reasons that I listed are not good reasons to always be entertaining somebody. If you feel like you resonate with any of these reasons that I just listed, it means it's time to do some work on yourself. It's time to start your self-love journey. It's time to work on yourself. It's time to go to therapy. It's time to start reading some self-help books, some self-love books. Start working through some self-love and self-help workbooks. It's time to start journaling about how you're feeling so you can reflect what you've written down on paper. It's time to focus on you so you can stop repeating these same cycles. As long as you continue to bounce from person to person, you're just going to prolong your healing process. The further deep you are into doing whatever it is that you are doing, it's just going to make that healing process longer. It's going to be more that you have to work through. It's going to be more that you have to deal with. So I hope I was able to bring some self-awareness to you guys today. If you are someone who is struggling with this, I hear you. I'm here for you. If you are struggling with this, leave some comments down below. I would love to provide you guys with some more guidance on how to work through that and how to stop those toxic cycles. But you guys have to hold yourselves accountable and become aware that the reason why these toxic relationships and these cycles keep happening and these same unhealthy patterns of relationships keep happening, and why you constantly feel the need to go from the next person to the next person because the last person can give you something, it is a reflection of what's going on within yourself. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you can start working on yourself, the sooner you can start healing, and the sooner you can start attracting those healthier, genuine relationships that you desire to have. Stop settling for who you can get and really just work on yourself, and you will definitely see a huge shift, not only in yourself, also in your relationships too. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Leave some comments down below of any video topics that you guys would like to see me do. If you have any comments regarding this video, any experiences you would like to share, just comment those down below. Make sure you are subscribed if you are not already. Be sure to click the bell so you receive notifications every time that I post, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.